Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Charmaine, and today I'm coming to y'all with a story time. This story time is your girl got fired on her first week of work, and I don't know why. Let's get into this story right quick. First of all, I had just finished my medical assistant. Finding a job, for starters, finding a job is hard as hell. I had just finished, graduated, yada yada, and they're supposed to help you get a job after you finish your externship or whatever the case may be. So I did that. I went on my extern. First of all, there's a whole different story about my externship. I didn't get that job because of whatever, but like I said, another story. So I interviewed mad jobs. I would go walking around to all these places, handed out my resume. Yo, I'm ready. I'm ready to work. I handed out so many resumes, applied to so many jobs online, and I finally got a job. Somebody called me. It was a, what was that job? It was a cardiologist. So he called me. I went to this interview. It was me and an older lady, and I was for sure. I was like, I'm not about to get this job. She's older. She has more experience, so they gonna hire her. Yada yada yada. But anyway, I went home, not worrying about it no more. I'm just like, okay, whatever. If I get the job, I get the job. If not, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep looking. So I'm going about my day, and I get a phone call, and it was this damn job. And it was like, how they wanted to offer me the job, and I could start the following Monday. So I'm like, bet, of course, I want the job. Let's get it. They offered me, I want to say $12. They offered me $12 to start, which was good because I was hearing that a lot of people were starting at $10. Yeah, but anyway, they offered me $10 to start. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So I was like, bet, of course I'm gonna take that $12. I don't know what the fuck I just said, but $12 is what I started at. So I started that Monday, and it was cool. There was a girl that was leaving, and the girl that was leaving, she was training me for the job. So I'm like, okay, it's cool. It was front desk, even though I wanted to work in the back. But I'm like, whatever, I got my feet in the door, let me do this. I worked the front. It was pretty easy. They was using eClinical. That's what their EMR was. They was using eClinical. eClinical wasn't hard at all, actually. It was very easy. And of course, if I'm gonna be doing the same thing every day, I'm gonna catch the hang of it, I'm gonna get it. I worked, I did what I was supposed to do. There was a few times I asked the girl that was leaving, I was like, am I ever gonna get trained in the back? Because that's what I went to school for, so obviously that's what I wanted to do. But I didn't make it too hot because at the end of the day, I have a job now. But I did ask her, and she was like, yeah, you'll get some training in the back. And then the girl that was working in the back, she also trained me to do some work in the back too. So I'm like, okay, I like the back work, but I was working to do front work, if that makes sense. So I'm like, all right. When I was working with the girl in the back, when she was helping me train in the back, I guess the doctor, he was the doctor and he was the manager, and he told us leaving that was originally training me that I need to be in the front. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I went to the front and I was doing front desk work. So I got the hang of everything. I'm like, I got my calendar, started writing down everything I was supposed to be doing. Monday this, Tuesday that. Wednesdays we had no patients and we could wear whatever we want. It was like a chill day to just catch up on work. So it was Monday through Friday. I think Friday was a half a day, and then Wednesday we came to work, but we ain't do nothing. It was like just computer work. So I got my calendar and I wrote down everything. I was like, payday, Wednesday no work, yada yada yada. I was ready to go. I was officially that medical assistant at that point. So I'm working, and I met his wife on one of these days. She randomly came in and she started talking to me, and I got a weird vibe from her. I'm not gonna lie. I did get a little off vibe from her, but I'm like, this is my manager's wife. Like, I'm cool with you at this point. Like, but I got a little vibe from her, but I brushed it off. Now comes to Thursday. I asked the girl in the back, I'm like, am I gonna train with you again? Will I be able to train with you again? Because, I did want to work in the back. And she was like, yeah. So I guess she mentioned it to the doctor and was asking him, oh, she wants to know if she's gonna train in the back end. I don't know what was said, but I feel like she asked him, and I don't think he liked that I was asking if I was ever gonna be in the back. Which, now that I'm looking at it, I should never said nothing in the first place, because number one, I had a job. No matter if I was in the front or the back, I was in the door. I had quit my job. My first job was at Albertson. I had quit my job at Albertson to work at this job because, I thought I was official now. I'm like, I don't need to work at Albertson no more at this point. I'm in the door. Now it's Friday. This man had me work the full day. I worked from morning to the end of the day. End of the day, he called me to his office. He wanted to talk to me. Cool. I went in the office and he was like, thank you for all your hard work, but we no longer need you. I want to go off on this man. I felt disrespected. And when I asked him, I was like, why? What was the reason? Why are you letting me go? He couldn't tell me. He could not tell me why he was letting me go, but he was letting me go. And I'm like, I have no job at this point. I have a 6-month-old daughter at the house that I have to take care of. I'm paying rent on my own. I got bills that I'm paying on my own. My family is not here because they moved away. So I'm now here living in Texas by myself in my 1-bedroom apartment with a 6-month-old now with no job. So I'm livid at this point. This man can't even tell me why he fired me. And he let me work a full week. On Friday, if he knew he was going to let me go, he should have let me go that morning. I should never showed up to work. Like, don't let me come in and work the full day, and now that the day is over, you're going to call me to your office and tell me that I'm fired. Why? What'd you fire me for? He don't even know. So I was pissed. I was like, it is what it is. Like I said, I wanted to go off with him, but I wasn't going to make that, I pushed that to the side. It is what it is. I lost the job. It was nothing I could do about it. And I'm not going to let nothing that I can't control, fuck me up. But at the end of the day, I low-key did. I left that job. I called my mother, and I cried my eyes out. And my mother was like, don't worry about it. You'll find another job, yada, yada, yada. But obviously, I knew I would find another job. But in that spur of the moment, I'm like, what the hell am I going to do? Like, how am I supposed to take care of my daughter? Like, what am I going to do? Thank God for my first job, son. I just thank God. I worked at that job for 4 years, faithfully, never gave no problems. And just for that, I called them back that same day and I asked them, was it the same day? It was either the same day or the next day. And I asked them, like, can I come back? And they took me back with no hesitation. And I had a job again, even though it was at Albertson and it wasn't in my field. It was cool, but I had a job, and your girl was working again. Bills were still gonna be paid. My daughter was still gonna be taken care of. That was cool, but that shit pissed me off. To this day, I still don't know why I got fired. I thought I was doing good, and I know I was doing good because he told me I was. And when I asked him why he fired me, he couldn't even tell me why he fired me. At the same time, I feel like what got me fired was his wife, because like I said, I low-key got a vibe from her. I don't feel like she liked me, but there ain't nothing I can do about that. I feel like between his wife and me asking to go to the back, I think that's why he fired me. But I will never know for sure. But it is what it is. I'm working now. I love my job. And your girl's gonna be a nurse soon. So there you go, cardiologist. So that is that. I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. That being said, don't ever give up. Somebody fire you on the first week of work, find another job. Because you're gonna find another job. Never give up. You're gonna find something else. Period. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also give me a big thumbs up. Let me know what y'all want to see on this channel. I know it's been a little minute since I've been on this channel, but I'm low-key back. Let me know some video ideas that y'all want to see, and I'll get it in for y'all. Let me know what y'all want to see, and I'm gonna get it in for y'all. I look nice in this little dress right here. My little pooch sticking out. Yeah. And I'm out. Oh, and I just got braces. I'm gonna do a little video on how that is. My little braces journey. It's cutting my gums up, I know that for sure. These braces are a little bit disrespectful, but I'm gonna have a video for y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know some video ideas. Follow your girl on Instagram. What's my Instagram? Charmaine Love. My Instagram. Charmaine Love _ follow your girl on Instagram. And yeah, love y'all, and I'm out.